and this scientific theory will amaze you. Throughout human history, both philosophers and scientists have tried to understand what happens to us at the moment of death and where souls go after it occurs. Oxford University mathematician Roger Penrose collaborated with Stephen Hawking during his long career to uncover the secrets of the Big Bang, received the Nobel Prize in Physics, inspired the artist M.C. Escher to create the famous ascending and descending, a visual illusion of a staircase that seems to go up forever. But most importantly, he developed a quantum theory of consciousness together with his colleague, Professor Stuart Hameroff. This theory was criticized by many. Some allegedly considered it unscientific and quasi-religious. Others directly warned that people should not be told about this, because most are not ready for this yet. Penrose and Hameroff argued that the essence of our souls is contained within structures called microtubules. These, in turn, are contained within brain cells. And our entire experience of consciousness is simply the result of quantum gravity effects within these microtubules. The scientists called this theory guided objective reduction, or orchestra. But what about the soul? The Nobel laureate and his colleague believe that our souls are more than just the interactions of brain neurons. In fact, they are made of the very fabric of the universe and may have existed since the beginning of time. When the body dies, the microtubules lose their quantum state, but the information inside them is not destroyed. Instead, it simply leaves the body and returns to space. The quantum information inside the microtubules is not destroyed, it cannot be destroyed, it just spreads and disperses throughout the universe as a whole. If a patient is resuscitated, this quantum information can return to the microtubules, and the person says, "I had a clinical death experience." And if the patient dies, this quantum information can exist outside the body, perhaps indefinitely. That's the soul, Dr. Hameroff said in the documentary, Through the Wormhole. Incidentally, this approach is supported by many religions, such as Hinduism and Buddhism. As for science, it has already been firmly established that quantum effects support many important biological processes, from photosynthesis in plants to navigation in birds. Why shouldn't they also be responsible for the virtual immortality of the human soul? Penrose's theory of the immortality of the soul was confirmed by scientists from the Pratt School of Engineering at Duke University. During the experiments, astrophysicists found out that human souls go far away, but never die. They managed to find traces of electromagnetic life in near space. Little understood by modern earthly science, but already confirmed by high-precision space instruments, the radiation of electromagnetic life in space has several names: elves, tigers, blue jets, sprites. These phenomena are observed at an altitude of 50 to 100 kilometers. According to scientists, from the outside, these phenomena resemble huge flashes of bizarre lightning, but without clouds. Their length exceeds several tens of kilometers. During flashes for thousandths of a second, they take bizarre shapes. Researchers are convinced that this phenomenon may well be the souls of dead people, but they have no exact evidence. After all, science has not yet reached the stage when it will be possible not only to predict death, but also to observe the separated soul. If the discovery of American scientists really did find souls, then this once again became proof that death is not the final destination. After leaving the body, the soul begins its own life, only far from the earth.